Okay, first one. This is fun. Ahead of Monday night's Game 5, ABC aired the player introductions of the starting lineups for both the Pacers and the Thunder. This caught me by surprise. This was the first time they had done so at the finals since 2013. It had been 12 years since we've just shown you the player introductions. Now, this was fun because a lot of us were like, we were begging for this. Come on, make it feel like the finals. They finally did. So true or false? TK, we'll start with you. ABC needs to keep airing the NBA final player intros.
This is an easy true. This was an easy win for the NBA last night to just show us guys running out. Hey, what's up? Let's hear your song. Let's hear your pregame video. It was awesome to watch. I was watching with my buddy John. He's a huge sports fan. He had no idea that they hadn't shown the intros for the past 12 years. And he's like, why don't they show the intros? This is getting me hyped. I'm like, exactly. Everybody loves it. It's so cool. You see Rumble the Bison from up top. It felt like turning on a video game and you're getting ready to play in the NBA Finals. This was cool to see. So, yeah, I think they got to keep doing this. I'm sure it cuts into one ad break, but suck it up.
Yeah, I thought
this was sweet.
I was wondering if anyone was going to swerve on this and say false because they would have preferred to have watched another State Farm commercial. Yeah, Tass, I assume you're a true loving this.
Yes, tell the story.
Yeah.
I mean, for the director, the producer, you see that we're watching here on YouTube. There's a bit of a side eye from Shea. He's just waiting. That I noticed that the first time, and now I noticed it here watching second time because it's a story. It's storytelling from the director and the producer. I don't care if it's super boring. It's way better than a commercial, and I understand the ads do pay the people working, but who gives a crap? How about more about the game?
Don't worry, they got enough
ads. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Again, it could be super duper boring,
awesome.
and Shea is just. He's totally locked in. He is.
That's what, like, part of what I think's cool about it, to see like their demeanor, to see like who daps up who jumps into who's feeling loose, who's more serious.
Yeah,
I think that sort of at least sets the table for the game. And obviously the crowd is unreal. So
it's better than any other choice. Yeah. Danielle, my wife, gets a little weirded out by the bison. She doesn't like the bison. I don't know.
Why does he have bangs, you know?
Yeah, his hair is weird.
There was a cool cinematic shot. JD, I think you have the pic. At one point during those intros, they showed just over SGA's shoulder. He was looking up at the actual, the OKC video intro before they show the players or introduce the players. That just looked pretty badass, I thought. Cool stuff.
Oh, Jim Ice.
Yeah, there he is. What's up, Jim?
Our friend Jim Ice.
What's up, Jim? Good point from Eric Nem of The Athletic, though. I know in the live blog last night, he said, quote, as someone who has watched a whole lot of introductions over the years, Eric is usually in the building for these, I have to wonder if the league gave instructions to the teams and then the teams gave instructions to the players to honor their actual in-arena announcements and not just all run off the bench in one big blob. He says, this is a thing the Bucks do a lot of the time. Like, they don't wait for each name. Sure. They just like, okay, they're all out there. Like Giannis is already out there by the time they're on the third name.
Yeah.
Maybe. maybe not. I don't know, but it's like an interesting point. Yeah. Like, hey, if we're going to do this, don't all run out at once because it's very confusing for our graphics operator, Chiron operator.
Right,
so,
right.
Anyway.
And just another thing about it, you just promote the players as well. I mean, you just don't. Some people don't know who is playing for the Indiana Pacers or the Oklahoma City Thunder, and you see names obviously on the jerseys during the game. But here are the 10 players. You get to know their names. Lugens Dort is the way they say his name in intros. I didn't know that was coming. Thought it was just going to be a Lou. So it just makes sense.
Front Office Sports is saying they're keeping it for at least the rest of these finals.
Okay.
So we're going to get it at least once or twice more.
Yep. And we got finals on the court.
Yeah, we do have finals on the court. It's starting to feel a little bit more like a finals. It took until like game 4 or 5, but we got there. And we just had to keep whining about it, but they are listening, I guess.
Yeah. And video reviews have not been long. If we want to talk about the things we complain about, they've been all right.
Mm-hmm. Games have been long, though.
They've been long.
Tom Haberstroh was breaking it down. Yeah. I don't know about game 5 last night. I don't have the numbers on that one. Felt like a pretty long game, but maybe not as long as game 4. That one was very, very long. And I just mean from like tip to the end of the game. I think Tom clocked it at like 169 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a pretty long game.
It's longer. Yeah. It's long. It's over 2.5.
Yeah.
250.
But it was good. It was entertaining.
Yeah, obviously. It's love to see guys giving each other high fives,
Sure, man.
Good to see you.
Is this weird to say? I almost like seeing the road team more. And maybe that's just because the lights are on. So you can see them better.
You can see them better.
Yeah, that's true. Where it gets all dark and they set the mood for the home team. But crowd was incredible.